Hello, this is Jody Wolf. You are watching EXPOZ, February 20, 2011, and it's 10:07, Birmingham, Alabama. Okay, topic, we're going to pick up part two of the murdered ICE officer. And I said one thing in closing that one of the two ICE officers, you know, one of the two in the car. Okay, now there are many in Mexico. There are many throughout, and they're there to help train their feds, their cops. They're there to help train these guys to try to take out the drug cartel, among other things. But you know what I want to do? I want to start out and tell you something really got up my crawler. I'm going to mention that in a moment. But the ICE officer, of course, that was killed by a drug cartel, which is unnamed at this time, but I believe they do know. And but hold on your horses a little bit, and I'll tell you why. But let me jump over and say this. And the New York City Mayor moves to reform gun control. I just hope this man is speaking of illegals. I'll be damned if he's going to get much interest from Americans. And Mayor also said 34 Americans die every day because of handguns. I say there would be 10 times that many if we didn't have handguns. The only people that would have them would be the bad guys. You know that, I know that, he knows that. So get off of that case, Mr. Mayor. Zapada, the ICE agent who died, in my opinion, did not fear for his life at that time because, again, they had immunity and they had an agreement. They're not supposed to be attacked, but they were. He didn't fear for his life. Or do you think he would have stopped at that traffic or at that roadblock? No way. But anyway, he did, and this is what happened. No, he wouldn't have stopped. And so our people knows which cartel killed Zapata. And we also know even if Mexican authorities had him, they would not turn him over to the FBI. They've been really bad about our 1990 agreement of transferring people that's wanted for murder and other crimes. I will have to say I don't think they'll be around that long if the cartels indeed has this kind of deal. They do not want this pressure on them. I can see another cartel taking these guys out. You know, just a thought I've got there. I owe Senator Grassley, quote, like a dog with a chops on a bone. He's mad and he wants answers. I say thumbs up for you, Senator. Thank you. You have our support. This is because Eric Holder seems to have little interest. And I can understand since he is simply, in my opinion, not the man to do the job. Holder, as you know, is the Attorney General. He says we are working with Mexican officials, but they work with Mr. Holder. Nah, we work with them. They don't work with us. That, in general, how it's been going on. But with the snap of his thumb, he can get much done here, like giving our men guns, taking all our men out, stopping the billions that we give Mexico each year. I say keep our money, pull our men out, guard our border, and then we're done with. We'll be okay. And last here, another town threatened, Jacumbe. I think that's it. 60 miles east of San Diego, Tijuana border, is now the fifth town, and this is that I personally know of who's been threatened The reporters will be killed by reporting on the drug lord cartel's business, and they simply say, stay out of it. And I say, no way, Jose. So besides Jacumbe, again, I believe that's it, California, the other towns are Eagle Pass. I've been there. Del Rio, I've been there. El Paso, I've been there. Laredo, I have been there. I have not been to this town. Hidalgo, Texas, which is across from Reynosa, Mexico. Reynosa was one of the biggest, baddest, started out being, drug cartels fought until it narrowed down to about two. There was a lot of people that died in that town, and it started, in my opinion, in the little known towns where there was easy access in and out, and gravitated toward where the big money was, and their expertise in just getting through. They don't care if they'll get 500 caught and one gets through. They're happy. And this is what's going on. But also, which is down near Brownsville, Texas. So all the border towns. But these five I mentioned has had reporters in our country threatened if we report on the drug lord's business. And so today, as of February 20th, 2011, the numbers increased to over 35,000 murdered, and my guess, probably much more. We don't know. A personal guess is between 45 and 55,000 people in 4 years between 2007 2010. And 2011 is just starting, and you ain't seen nothing yet. So now I say, Mr. Mayor, you still want Americans to give up our guns? I say, this is very bad timing. All right, my next expose my scare in Mexico twice. One time in 2007 and another time in July of 2009. So I have ceased my trips there. I no longer go. And then I will have another after that, and it will be titled, Why is Everything in the World Going to Hell in a Handbasket? So Jody Wolf, expose.